I don't know about you, but I will be very impressed with a TV set that can sense the moment I leave my room in order to dim its screen light or go off entirely.
Now this is good. This is good.
This feature was designed to save power and resources and to ensure that the TV lasts longer. At this point, it's safe to say that Sony outdid themselves when they manufactured the Sony A95K QD-OLED. It's always refreshing to see companies make noticeable strides in the quality of their devices. Well, that's not all. The Sony A95 cares about your health. Literally. You know what? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Time to see what all the fuss is about. Design. Over the years, Sony has maintained thick and relatively large bezels on the overall outlook of their television sets, with their television stands positioned below the television set. This is not an inherently bad design, however, in this technological era where premium is placed on sleekness and aesthetics. It is necessary for designs to be constantly revised and improved.
There's beauty in the basics.
Thankfully, the A95K QD-OLED is a real game changer. Sony has reduced the screen size and thickness of the bezels of the device, making the screen look considerably larger and giving the illusion that the television is entirely made of screen, which is really cool. The screen is also visibly thicker than previous models, especially when you observe the device from the side. If you choose to use the stand of the device, it is positioned behind the television. It is very firm, heavy, and shaped like an arc. The good news is that it's hidden from plain sight and adds to the portability and minimalistic look of the television. Additionally, the A95K comes in jet black bezels that are made of metal. Don't get too excited about the design yet. I'm barely scratching the surface here.
Party's just getting started.
There are some incredible features coming up shortly, so don't go anywhere. Sound. After the Sony A90J was officially released into the market in 2021, tech savvies and users at large thought it was impossible to beat it. The television had a unique sound clarity that was quite rare and top-notch. However, the sound of the Sony A90J wasn't perfect. In fact, it was slightly fuzzy. This fuzziness is present in previous Sony models as well. Apart from that, there is a slight echo in previous models. The echo reduces the natural feel of the sound and makes it a lot more unrealistic because human beings do not hear echoing sounds in regular conversations.
Hear that sound?
What sound?
Can you imagine watching Game of Thrones with a mild echo effect?
It can never be used in
Well, that doesn't sound natural at all. The Sony A95 OLED has to be Sony's best television set, especially when it comes with a sound system that comprises of 20 watts actuators. As if that is not enough, additional 10 watts subwoofers are embedded in the device. These components, in addition to a cognitive processor XR chip and a flagship Surface audio technology, transforms the screen into an audio device and gives you an incredible viewing experience, and this is not even an exaggeration. Can you imagine how enjoyable it will be watching your favorite TV show on your Sony A95K? I haven't even gotten to the gaming part yet. This television was designed with gamers in mind, and I can't wait to share all the exciting gaming features embedded in the TV set. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to our channel to enjoy more content. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our tech videos.
Anything you guys need, that's why we're here.
Special features. Just like its predecessors, the A95K maintains 4 HDMI 3 USB ports for your connections, as well as the common area and satellite sockets. Even in previous models, users complained that Sony could do better to add additional features to enhance the general user experience. Well, they listened. The Sony A95K came with upgrades, and the device supports an ambient optimization pro that adjusts your TV's sound and picture to fit into the ambience of your room. For example, if your room is dark, the TV adjusts and lowers its lighting to complement the temperature of your room. That is not all. There's also a feature known as Proximity Alert. This feature is responsible for alerting you about the proximity of your TV screen to you, and therefore prevents users from sitting too close to their TV screens to protect their eyes.
That's very thoughtful.
This feature is especially handy if you have children at home. They usually enjoy sitting close to the TV. Your Sony will alert you when that happens. I'm personally more impressed by the power saving mode and gesture control features, which dim the screen of your Sony or turn it completely off when you leave the room for a while. What are your thoughts on these impressive features? Let us know in the comments section. You'll definitely be impressed when I discuss how relevant the picture quality of the Sony A95K is in relation to gaming. Coming up shortly. Gaming. The Sony A90J was fairly okay when it came to gaming. There was nothing extraordinary about the gaming capabilities of previous Sony TV models. On the contrary, the devices experienced lagging when used for gaming. Due to these reasons, I was a bit skeptical about the gaming capabilities of the A95K, but the device has once again exceeded my expectations. The Tom's Guide writer captures it well when he states, "Like a lot of people, I've spent an embarrassing amount of time playing Elden Ring, but I've never been more captivated by my journeys throughout the lands between than I was playing it on the PS5 on the A95K. The graphics were pristine, and the action maddeningly responsive in all the best ways. Truth is, it's not enough for gaming software to be upgraded. The devices the games are played on equally need upgrades in order to prevent lagging, low picture quality, and other issues which may arise in the course of the game.
That'll solve all your problems.
The A95K is still not perfect. The device still encounters some input lags occasionally, especially with more complex games, but it's a major improvement over its predecessors and definitely worth buying. Speaking of TV sets that are worth buying, have you seen the gorgeous Samsung S95B OLED TV? We have a comprehensive review of that in our next video. If you're looking to buy a TV set, you should consider checking that video out to make a decision on whether it's worth buying or not.